welcome back to IELTS and ESL Expert TV, and I'm Keith Mason, your expert. So today we are looking at describing people. So I'm going to give you quite a lot of vocabulary in this and help you to maybe just how to understand it and use it. But very often in IELTS exams, you're asked to describe your favorite teacher, describe your favorite pop star. Yeah, I think we've got one here. Describe a famous person you're interested in. You should say who he or she is, how you knew about him or her, what he or she is like, and explain why you're interested in him or her. So this is a question that has been used in the IELTS exam, and a typical sort of question. You might be asked about your a family member or a friend. Describe a friend that you used to know. So describing people is very common. It's a very common topic, and so something you do need to know about. So I'm going to go through some helpful words, some helpful vocabulary that, yeah, hopefully will be useful for you when you're describing people. Simple one, they're very friendly. He's very friendly. Maybe people might say that about me. I don't know. Quite friendly, very friendly person. Easygoing, he's very easygoing and laid back. Easygoing and laid back. Relaxed, mellow, they all mean sort of the same thing. Very easygoing, you know, doesn't get stressed, doesn't mind if you're late. I guess then I'm not very easygoing because my wife is always late. So, and I am not very relaxed or laid back when she's late. But anyway, generally I think I'm quite easygoing. I don't get too stressed over things. Quite laid back. Oh, not too bothered about things. Relaxed. Mellow. Similar sort of thing. Okay. Open. Someone who's open is maybe they will talk about lots of things. They don't get embarrassed very easily. They're very open. They'll tell you all about themselves. They don't mind telling you all of the little details about their life. They're very open. Someone who's natural. Someone who's natural is someone who doesn't try and be someone who they're not. They don't try and pretend, play a game, you know, and try and be posh or try and be clever when, you know, they're just natural. So they're not trying to impress anyone. They don't need to. Someone's very natural. Someone's warm-hearted. I like to think that I'm warm-hearted. Someone who is caring is warm-hearted. A very caring person is warm-hearted. Someone's hospitable. To be hospitable. So that's welcoming people into their home or entertaining people. Very hospitable, very welcoming, like to make people feel at home. Generous. So you might talk about someone, oh, they're very generous. They're very happy to give everything they have. If they had just one biscuit, they would give it to you. They're very generous. Very helpful, someone who's very helpful. So that's another way you might describe someone. Very helpful, always willing to help out. Cooperative. So someone who's cooperative is someone who will do the sort of whatever you want. So you say, oh, should we go out to the shops? Yeah, we'll go to the shops. They cooperate with you. They'll do the things that you want to do or what other people want. They're very cooperative. Humorous. Someone who has a good sense of humor. I think I'm humorous. I think so. Well, I think I'm humorous. Probably my colleagues at work think that I'm annoying. But for me, I'm humorous. Okay, so funny. So humorous, funny, very similar. So someone who makes jokes all the time, who maybe does silly things. You could use the word interesting about a person. They're not boring. They may not be your favorite person, but they're very interesting. Maybe they've done lots in their life that makes them interesting. Unique. or the word unique means very, very special. There's only one person like them. They're very unique. Special. So unique and special go together, really. Someone who's special. Or it might be someone who's special to you. That person is very special to me. Someone impressive. They're very impressive. So maybe you look up to them because they're so good at something or so clever. Very impressive. Kind. Very helpful. Very loving. Very kind. Will help older people, maybe help poor people. They're very kind. Empathetic and sympathetic. These are difficult words. They're great words if you can use them. Empathetic and sympathetic. So to have sympathetic is where you listen to someone maybe and you're, oh, I'm really, really sorry about that. That's, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's being sympathetic. But empathetic is where you take that person's position, sort of thing, and really feel for that person. So you are, it's more than being sympathetic. It's really feeling for their position and what's happening in their life. You're being empathetic. Okay, some easier ones. Just to be nice, to be good, to be honest, always tell the truth, be considerate. Think about other people is to be considerate. That's a nice word. To be considerate of others, thinking about other people. Okay, let's move on. Thoughtful and caring. So thoughtful it's thinking about other people's needs, thinking about what will make other people happy. Caring. These are similar sort of words, aren't they? So you might say someone is thoughtful, someone is very caring. They care about what happens to other people. They care for other people. On the other hand, you might have someone who is selfish. I've got selfless, unselfish, and selfish. Someone who's selfish just thinks about themselves, just worried about themselves. But someone who is selfless only thinks about other people, never thinks about themselves, which is very similar to the word unselfish. So you could use selfless or you could use unselfish, the opposite of selfish. You might say, now that person is very down to earth. So that means that they're not worried about expensive things. They're not worried about impressing people. They're very down to earth. You can talk to them very easily. They'll talk to the Queen. They'll talk to a beggar in the street. They're very down to earth. Someone who is idealistic is someone who has ideas in their head for, they think that everything should be in a certain way. Maybe everything should be perfect. Everyone should be kind to each other. Maybe that's sort of someone who's thinking idealistically, in the ideal situation, idealistic. Extroverted, an extrovert. Someone who maybe doesn't mind everyone laughing at them or making fun of them. Someone who's an extrovert. Someone who's very, very confident. And maybe they might wear very flamboyant clothes, very colourful clothes. Might be an extrovert. Very confident in front of other people. Doesn't mind speaking up. Introvert is the opposite. Someone's very quiet and shy, doesn't really like meeting other people. Introverted. Outgoing, similar to extrovert. So someone very confident, just like gregarious, gregarious, very sociable. We've got sociable as the next word. So very sociable, will mix with lots of people, likes to be with other people. That person is very gregarious. Sociable, likes to go to parties, likes meeting their friends, very sociable person. Spontaneous, that's a good word if you're describing someone. Someone who likes to, right, come on, let's go, we're gonna go on holiday now. Have you booked it? No, but we're going now because I want to. Very spontaneous, they'll do things And here's a phrase: on the spur of the moment. Okay, on the spur of the moment. So it's sort of an idiom, on the spur of the moment. So someone who is spontaneous does things on the spur of the moment, straight away, without thinking about it. Someone's shy. Some people very shy and don't like to mix with other people. Yeah, they like to keep themselves to themselves, don't like to be asked to do something because they're very shy. Someone's very sensitive. If you say something a little bit rude to them, or maybe even you're a little bit angry with them, they're very sensitive and they get upset very, very easily. That would be sensitive. Someone who's private, likes to keep their life to themselves. They don't tell everyone about what's going on in their life. They're very private. Last one, someone who's quiet. Okay, it is what it says. They're quiet. They don't perhaps go to parties. They like just to go for a walk in the countryside. They're quiet. They don't like to talk too much. Anyway, so here's some words that you can use when you're describing your favorite pop star, when you're describing your dad or your mum or someone. Okay, so whatever the question is, there's some words that will help you to describe them a little bit better. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope it's been really useful, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye now.